Welcome, my constant reader friends. I'm Tad, and this is Tad Reads Books and Stuff. All right, so just a quick reading update, and then we'll get into the body of the video today. Daughter of Darkness, Terry Brooks. I did not finish it. No. Yeah, I mean, I'm more than halfway through it. It's not a big book, but I just had some business things I had to take care of. I had to actually go away to Tampa for a while for my job, and I wasn't able to get any reading done during that period, which kind of put a kibosh on getting this finished today, or this week. So I'm still reading this. We'll get to it, of course, next week we'll talk about it. But that also puts me behind because I really wanted to get to Rememberings, Sinead O'Connor, this month, but it looks like it's going to bleed into next month. That's okay. That's fine. We're going to get to it. Love Sinead. So, not a lot of reading update there, but I got lucky. Another booktuber tagged me for a booktube tag. I don't do a lot of tags. I don't get tagged a lot. I don't really do them unless somebody actually, tags me. I mean, there's a lot of tags out there. So many out there. And I guess if I needed to create content, I would do more of them, but I don't. I guess that's why I don't. And I don't like tagging other people too. With the, you get a tag and you're supposed to pass it on, and I don't know. I don't want people feeling like they're behooved to me to make a video if I tag them. So I kind of don't do it. So that's going to be the case with this one as well. I welcome being tagged. Thank you very much. I make an effort to do the tags if you tag me, but I'm not going to suggest other tags. So that's just how I do it. If you want to do it, of course, jump on board, do the tag. You can mention that you saw it on my videos. That's fine, but that's not my goal. So what is it? All right, so I'm beating around the bush. It's called I Am a Reader tag, and this tag was originally created by Penguin, Penguin Random House Publishing, but I was tagged by Jessica. Jessica is at Jess Book Girl TV. And if you have not watched her channel, please check out her channel. Really one of the most genuine, lovely, nice booktube people you'll see out there. And really, check out her video. See what she's up to. And thank you, Jessica, for tagging me. Tad Reads Books and Stuff. All right, so let's start with the tag. So it's called I Am a Reader. Now this tag only has, I believe, 8 prompts. Usually there's 10 prompts in a tag, but this one has 8. Number 1, choose one word that describes being a reader. That's easy for me. I read that tag and it just jumped out immediately. Escape. Escapism. That's why I started reading. I can just go into a completely other realm, other worlds, other countries, peoples. It's amazing to me that really more people don't read, don't get into it. I know it takes time, but man, I just visualize it in my head, the things that are happening. And not only that, it's one of the reasons why even I had a major in college. I majored in accounting and history, because history is like reading fantasy to me, especially ancient history. And it always intrigues me and makes you think, and you just, again, it's escapism. All right, number 2, what is the very first book you fell in love with? All right, well, I'm going to cheat here a little bit because I'm just going to explain. Whenever I was sick, stayed home from school or something like that, my mother always gave me a book. And one of the first ones she ever gave me, and I don't have it, but I have this comic book form of it, The Hound of the Baskervilles by, of course, Sir Arthur Conan Doyle, a Sherlock Holmes novel. I think my mother gave me, remember those old Easy Eye pocket, books, little paperback books? Yeah, that's what she gave me, and I read it. But what really got me wasn't necessarily that book. That's why I wanted to say it's kind of a cheat, but this is what she had on her shelf. Now, it's not this exact book. This is a more, modern version of it. But it was the collected stories of Sherlock Holmes. And I love this one. It's got the original illustrations in it. And it's just cool. Down here, the original illustrations. But this has pretty much everything. It has the adventures of Sherlock Holmes. It has, so it's got, of course, the Red-Headed Lee case, 5 Orange Pips. It just goes on and on and on. Then section 2 is the memoirs of Sherlock Holmes. Section 3 is the story Hound of Baskervilles, or the novel Hound of Baskervilles. And number 4 is the return of Sherlock Holmes. Yeah, my mother had a version of this that had all the collected stories, and I would just spend hours. I remember just sitting out in my backyard with my back up against the garage reading Sherlock Holmes. It's one of my first loves in literature. Absolutely, by far, love Sherlock Holmes. I need to get back to reading some of it. There's a lot of pastiches out there now that I've actually collected some. I just haven't started reading. There's one with Cthulhu that I really want to read. All right, let's move on to that. From that. All right, number 3, hardcover paperback. Absolutely hardcover. You see, I almost exclusively collect hardcovers. I have an issue getting rid of books. Once I have read them, they become like family to me. But there are books that I do give away a lot as gifts, and those I always purchase in paperback. And if you don't see behind me, my chair here, one of my half bookshelves here, right behind me is all paperbacks, full of paperbacks. There's some paperbacks over here. These are fiction, a lot of books from school and reference materials way over here you can't see. They're in paperback, but yeah, the vast majority are hardbacks. That's what I love. I love to hold that hardback in my hand. All right, number 4. Has reading shaped your identity? Oh man, that's kind of a tough question, because yes, of course it has, but so many things have shaped my identity. So many things that I love. Athletics teaches you a lot. And I was a big athlete when I was much younger. Singing, music, playing in bands, art, books, of course, fiction, nonfiction, but news, politics, family, friends. It all, has made me who I am, has shaped my identity. And I believe that our identities change. Maybe not your core identity, but a lot of your identity can change throughout time. So I can't say that reading shaped my identity, but absolutely it was a part of it. All right, number 5. What book do you read when you need to be confident? Well, this kind of question was in another tag that I had before. None. I'm just one of those people. I don't know. I hope I'm not egotistical. I probably was, definitely, when I was younger. But I've never had a problem being confident. I go into things being confident. I'm confident in everything I've ever done, that I will be good at it, succeed at it, come out on top. I mean, that's just me. I'm a confident person. That's not to say I don't get depressed, and things like that, and get down. But when it comes to doing something, no matter if it's, refinishing the floor in my house, to getting a new job, to singing on stage or acting, I'm confident. It's just me. I don't have to read anything. Number 6, who taught you to be a reader, or did you do it all on your own? I've talked about this many times on my channel. My mother. I even talked to her about her already in this video. Yeah, my mother just was a reader, had a book in every room, constantly read. Again, whenever I was sick, she gave me a book. Christmas, birthdays, I was constantly getting books. I've got three of my oldest books that I've ever read, that were given to me over there on a bookshelf that I think I'm going to read this year. Go back and revisit them. That's going to be fun. But yeah, absolutely, it was my mother, without a doubt. Number 7, describe your dream reading lounge. People are going to laugh at me about this because I talked about libraries on another tag. I love libraries. I think they're essential to any community, but I do not utilize them to take books out. I just never have. But that would be my dream place, would be a private, antiquated, old library, you know, with the wood shelves. And you see pictures of some of these, like from Budapest or Prague or all around the world, some of these ancient, old-fashioned libraries. I would love that. I think some problem with some of these libraries nowadays, they're kind of too antiseptic, they're too clean, they're too modern, you know, because people use libraries for all kinds of things. You have to be, you know, a librarian nowadays has to know how to use video and computers and all kinds of things. But yeah, that would be my best place, an old, you know, library. Be awesome. Number 8, last prompt. What book changed the way you act or see the world? I'm ashamed because, did I miss one? Well, no, I mean, there's several, and I'm ashamed because one of them I don't have to show off, but I'm going to show you a couple, really. I had to read these two in school when I was, you know, in school, and one was, this is my Folio Society, is Orwell's Animal Farm. Wow, what a book. What a crazy book when you're in high school and you have to read this. This one's great. The Folio Society books are amazing. Got some art in it and stuff, but this book, I mean, I'm reading the book like with my eyes wide open going, what the heck is, you don't know what it is when you get assigned it in school and it says Animal Farm. George Orwell, what an amazing book. Yeah, that opened my eyes to a lot of things. And another one that was assigned in school, which I have in my Folio edition, is, oops, upside down, To Kill a Mockingbird. Yeah, Harper Lee, what a book this is. One of my favorites. Again, another Folio Society edition that I have with some sketches in it, some artwork. Amazing novel. Another one again, you know, you can't really tell anything by the title, To Kill a Mockingbird. And then you get assigned this in school and you're like, oh no, another book I've got to read from school. It's going to be dull and boring. Wow, this can open your eyes to society and the way we think and the way we should think, the way we should act. You know, definitely, if you haven't read it, read it. You know, and the last one that I really want to mention, I don't have a copy of anymore, is Roots by Alex Haley. Roots was published in 1976. My mother got it, of course, and I read it in 1977. So what was I, like 12 years old? I grew up, you know, in upstate New York, and there just weren't black families in my community. There may have been one black kid my age when I went to school in upstate New York, where I'm from in upstate New York. They just weren't there, and I just didn't know. I just didn't know. I love history, and I knew what a slave was, but I didn't know, you know. my family was so liberal. We just were not raised to see color or sex or religion or anything like that. But when I read this book, I just could not believe the things I was reading, the things that my human beings, I mean, that we do to other human beings. And it opened my eyes, which got me, involved with history and reading history and realizing that, humans are just nasty, horrible, murdering people. And if you don't look like me or act like me, I'll just kill you. I mean, I'm being over dramatic with that, but yeah, that book really, and I need to get it again. I don't have it, which kind of sucks. But anyways, that's it. 8 quick prompts. Thank you, Jessica, for tagging me. Thank you very much. I will link her channel, of course, in the comment section. And as always, please, if you like my videos, if you find any entertaining value, please like, subscribe, leave me comments, and until next time, peace out.